Hi, friends! I did something weird with my tablet, and so I can see this on half the screen. But hopefully you can see me okay. How are you guys doing? Oh, I just saw someone disappear. They were there, and then they were gone. And then now they're back. Hello! I announced first this time. Hi, Pink Queen, what's wrong? Why are you frowning? Hi, Amy. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pink Queen. Do you have family with you right now? Hi, Shelly. Pink Queen, how old was your sister? Hi, Sheila. So I'm keeping my hair like this because I have chocolate on my shirt. I guess I didn't have to tell you that. Oh, it's buffering. I'm sorry. Hi, Hussein. Pink Queen, I can't imagine losing my sister. I would be devastated too. Hi, Braham. How are you doing? I'm good. I've been pretty lazy all day today, although I did edit a video. I just haven't made it public yet. Hi, Ashton. Yeah, Hussein, I get lots of scam calls too. So all you can do is make it into a YouTube channel, right? Hi, Born. How are you doing? Hi, Photoshop lady. Hebs Trixia did some really fun Photoshop pictures for me, and I've been reserving them for a very special time. Love you too, Pink Queen. I'll be praying for you. Yeah, Shelly, I don't have any cat hair on me. I don't have any cats. So, yesterday I threw a surprise party for my son. He turned 16, and I don't usually do birthday parties. It's usually kind of overwhelming, and we lived in an apartment for 12 years, and so if we did parties, it was someone who had like a summer birthday, and it was like, meet at a park, meet at the lake or something like that. But well, one time my son had three friends over and they played Xbox. But anyway, I just find it kind of overwhelming. But we have a house and have been doing stuff with the backyard and had a shade tent and some large tables and enough chairs. So I decided I think we could attempt a party. And he was surprised because I'm usually just not a big birthday party planner. Like where we used to live, the birthdays were always something kind of over the top where the family rented a gymnasium or the swimming pool or something like that. Um, like when I was a kid, it was always just come over for some cake and ice cream and we'll play games. And it's just gotten a bit out of control. Um, People are a little more down to earth where we live now, I think. So anyway, I did this Sweet 16 theme and had like pink everything, and so it was kind of a throwback to the 50s, 60s. I made a jello mold thing, which I'd never done ever. I don't know why. I just thought it would be kind of amusing. And it looked so nasty and I didn't want to eat it, but some of the kids ate some and they said, "Oh, it's actually good." And like it had ambrosia, um, which was a mix of sour cream. Like I think if it had been like whipped cream, that wouldn't have sounded so horrible to me. But sour cream and pineapple, mandarin oranges, coconut, walnuts, mini marshmallows. What else am I forgetting? I don't know. It just has a lot of stuff in it, and it looks chunky and just so unappetizing. And the orange jello isn't even made with water. Um, you use orange juice, orange sherbet, and you put some mandarin oranges in too. Anyway, yeah, so we had pink glittery decorations, and I had friends saying, "Well, don't you think that's going to embarrass him?" And I'm like, "No, he's my son, so he expects that I'll do something weird, right?" So I went straight from making a special video for a friend. My friend Nadine, her daughter is starting the process of getting a bone marrow transplant. And if you've never followed anyone who's gone through that, it is major. Um, Quite the ordeal. So I made a special video that some friends um, helped with. They sent some clips of animals and stuff, and I made a couple zoo trips and got a bunch of footage. And so it's just it ended up being like 45 minutes long. And since they're going to be in the hospital for weeks and weeks, um, I thought, well, I'll just give her a nice long video to watch because she really loves animals. So that wasn't one that I made public or I didn't monetize it or anything. So, um, oh, thank you, Sarah. And I just watched a friend's grandson go through it, and it's so hard to watch. Like, so when you get a bone marrow transplant, they have to kill your immune system with chemo so that your body will accept the bone marrow. And like this poor little boy, he's like 6 years old. It causes sores in his mouth, throat, stomach, everything. So he ended up with a feeding tube because he couldn't even swallow his saliva because it was so painful. So I was watching that, going, "Oh my gosh, my friend's daughter is supposed to go through that," and I just felt um, in those situations I feel helpless. Like, what can I do besides just pray for them? Such a miserable thing, and um, it's like 5 days of chemo, I think, but the effects are still really long lasting. And then after that, they will put the bone marrow in her. It's a line that they installed, and then you pray that I think it's called engrafting, that the cells will engraft, and then hopefully she won't have to get blood transfusions anymore because usually she gets them every couple weeks or so, and it's a long process. And sometimes she gets a high fever. So that happened at spring break. She got a high fever, and she's like 3 years old. It got up to like 107. You know, very scary. So anyway, Hussein, you're not a cake person. Um, yeah, I'm more of, I guess, I don't know, it depends on the kind of cake. I'm not really, I don't really like buttercream or I like more of a dense cake too. Sorry about the buffering here, but this should stay charged at least because I have the cord in. But I'm not going to be able to live stream for all that long because um, my sons are getting ready for a camp out tomorrow, and I need to make sure they have everything they need. So my husband took them out shopping for. Well, it's not just a camp out; it's like a hike and stuff. Hi, Tuta. You're not late. So let me see. Hubs tricks. Yeah, no, my son is not into glitter, but he's good natured. They have these decorations at the store that say Sweet 16, but they don't have like a boy version of it. And anyway, it's just silliness. So yeah, my husband took him away for the day, and then I got everything ready, decorated and stuff, and the kids helped me. And yeah, he was surprised when we yelled surprise when he walked through the door. But he was funny. Like, he kept walking as if we weren't there. He's funny. Oh, Hussein, my friend's daughter is going to be she won't be able to be around crowds at all for months and months. So that's why I made the special video. So she can't go to water parks. She can't go to zoos, grocery stores, anything. She can't go anywhere. Um, like, she's been asking every night if she can go home and go in the hot tub with the family, but even the hot tub is going to be off limits. Lots of different animals will be off limits to her. Some of them for up to a year, just because her immune system will be compromised. They have a list of foods that she's not allowed to eat. Um, some of it is just the way that it's prepared that makes it risky. So anyway, I just can't even imagine one of my kids going through that. Oh, your mom got you a clown? That sounds like fun, as long as it wasn't a scary clown. Okay, catching up on comments here. Um, I hope I said hi to everyone. Sarah, you love ambrosia. So yeah, the sour cream wasn't as bad as I thought it would be with the Jello. It kind of, I guess, offsets how sweet the Jello is. And see, tomorrow I'm teaching 5 lessons, and somewhere in there I'll return my friend's punch bowl. And she actually had punch cups too. I kind of forgot those existed. I had a punch, like, you just do rainbow sherbet and 7-Up. That's really simple. And someone offered to give me a punch bowl, but I really don't have much space for anything, so I thought it was better to borrow it. You're not into cake with chocolate or cream? Oh, I love chocolate. Hi, Annalisa. How are you doing? Oh, thank you for the prayers for my friends. Thanks, Tuta. I have another video. I'll probably post it tomorrow. I put it up for my patrons on Patreon tonight. So people who, so if you haven't heard of Patreon, it's a way for people to donate a certain amount per month. So it can be as low as $1. So if you donate just $1 a month, you get to see some things that other people don't, and some things you get to see early. And like my $20 patrons get a special birthday video. I'll probably have to put a cap on that because if it got high enough that I had, one a week, that would that would get to be a little too much because I like to make it special. Yeah, Super 16 is a good idea. So we had at least 10 kids show up, I think. And the thing these days is typically kids have cell phones and they text each other and stuff. When it used to be, you had their family's phone number and you could, sneakily call people. But I had no idea how to get in touch with my son's friends because he doesn't have a cell phone. Um, doesn't really like Facebook or anything. So, but I am in touch with one of his friends' moms, and then she had her son invite the kids, but I had no clue how many people were actually going to show up. So I picked up some Papa Murphy's pizzas yesterday, and it got so crazy. A couple of them got overdone, so that was a bummer. Um, I also had some meatballs in the crock pot, and grabbed a bunch of chips at the last minute. And I made this huge cake. So the party store had quite an assortment of cake pans, and they even had a pink one. So that was really cool. And I made this. Have you heard of funfetti cake? It has like little bits of candy actually in the batter, and I ended up doing like triple the batter because the cake pan was so big. But I wanted to make something as big as like a sheet cake, but I I didn't want to like order a big one from a store because I needed to save money. So it turned out pretty good, and then I got some pink sugary glitter to go on the top. So he was good. He wasn't embarrassed. I also had a soundtrack thing that I made, or just a playlist playing like 16 Candles and other like oldies sort of music. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I didn't have a cell phone until I recently went to the Oregon coast with my girls, and it's just like a burner flip phone, like a flip phone. So, um, well, not only are they expensive, and I don't know how people afford iPhones for their kids, but I mean, adults' iPhones break often enough. I just can't imagine giving one to a teenager. And I mean, there were times where I got my kids like a MP3 player, and they leave it in their pocket, and then it would get washed and ruined. There's just no way. We cannot afford for our teenagers to have cell phones. And the other side is I've just heard too many horror stories. And people say, well, you just need to talk to your kids about the rules, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, I have friends who talk to their kids about the rules, and horrifying things still happen. And yeah. Plus, I have a relative in a line of work where he puts away perverts, and yeah, you just you can't trust kids with that kind of thing. Yeah. Disturbing. Get them a flip phone or something that doesn't have internet. That's cool too, Ty. So someone was saying that younger generations now are actually wanting flip phones because they don't want to constantly be attached to a smartphone anymore. So, we had this great new technology, but there was no etiquette book that came with it, right? I remember I was using a public restroom years ago. Um, oh, someone's messaging me. I can't message them back. Um, Anyways, using a public restroom, and the person in the next aisle says, "Hi," and it was really awkward because I don't, make conversation with people on the toilet who I don't know. It's really awkward, and I said, "Hi," and it turned out they were on the phone on the toilet, and so I quickly got up and flushed so that whoever they were talking to would know they were a toilet talker. I thought that should be a limit right there, right? Use the toilet, leave the toilet, and then make your call. That's that's how I feel about that. That's just my opinion. And yeah, I didn't have a cell phone for a long time, and still don't want a smartphone. Um, so I thought, well, I can tell my kids I don't have one. Why should you have one? But my boys actually feel glad that they don't have them because they see how it's affected their friends. And one of my boys said, I have this friend who couldn't sleep because her phone kept making noises because she kept getting all these messages. Well, one, you don't have to sleep with it in your room, and two, turn the sound off or just turn it off, period. So it's been very helpful in situations lately. There are times where I needed to coordinate with with friends and figure out where they were at the moment. I'm getting uncomfortable. Who's there? Okay, you need something? What do you need? Oh, okay. Um, I'll be out in a little bit. Okay. All right. Anyway, hi, good Ubuntu. I'm glad you're not evil Ubuntu right now. Um, Sorry that threw me off. Don't buy a smart TV. Yeah, I don't think I would buy a smart TV. Sounds expensive. Hi, Teresa. How are you doing? Okay. Where was I before my son came to the door? You guys should be my brain. Let's see. We were talking about phone etiquette and stuff. Oh well. New subject then. So I'm getting closer to 10,000. I'm past 9,600 now, so that's cool. And Steph, if you don't remember Steph, I made a special video for her um, over a year ago because she had never had a birthday party and she was turning 50. So I made a special birthday video for her. So she has made um, two necklaces that are kind of matchy, and I'm gonna have a giveaway when I hit 10,000. And so I'll have like matching necklaces with someone. So I get to keep one. She was turning 50. Um, Hebs Trixia. Yeah, I got super sneaky. Like, I wanted to send her a cake, but I didn't have her address, and so I had a fake way, and I said that she won. Like, I rigged it, and that I needed her address so I could send her prize. And then once I had her address, I was able to look up bakeries in the area, and plus I found her Facebook profile and saw that there was a bakery that she liked, and so I hired those people to bake her the cake, and it turned out the person that delivered it to her, she had worked with them before, so she knew them, and then once they brought the cake, she was all confused, like who is this from, and they told her to go watch YouTube, and so that's when I posted the video. So I love to go all out when I plan surprises for people. So anyway, yeah, so I haven't had a giveaway in a while. Hi, Hemi. Hemi says, a caller wanted to do harm to me and my pregnant wife, and still to this day I have no idea who it was. That sounds terrifying. So these kids who came to the party last night, I was telling them about the olden days when if you wanted to call a friend, you had to go through their parents. And if you wanted privacy, you had to stretch the cord. Like, hopefully your phone had a really long cord and you could stretch it all the way to your bedroom. Good to see you, Hemi. So, I wonder what will happen if I try to answer this person. No. I don't know if I can do two things at the same time. If I disappear. No, I don't think I can do two things at the same time. But anyway, I have to go take care of a situation because my son was invited to a party and now they've changed locations and I don't want him to get just dropped off at the wrong place. There's always something going on. But anyway, today is the last day of the month. So if you want to show up or sign up to be one of my patrons, I think the payment would go through, but I'm not sure. And I'm kind of confused about how things are set up. Like you can say, post this to patrons only, post this to $1 or higher patron only, or something like that. Um, so I'm not sure what the difference is between those two settings, like if it doesn't show it to people until the payment's gone through. But I guess sometimes people will pledge and then they see everything and then they deny the payment once the like beginning of the month hits. So it might be that patron only might mean that they pledged, and $1 or more might be that they've paid already. I have no clue. I guess I could ask the Patreon people. So, also need to let you know that there is some major stuff coming up for my family, and I'm not really sure how that's going to affect my time. Um, I might be spending a lot of time visiting at the hospital, or maybe I won't because they won't feel well enough. I really don't know. It could be that I'm there for hours and hours, or that I don't get to see my dad at all for long periods of time. I don't know. So, um, I'm just hoping everything turns out well. So, sorry to go so early, but oh, Heather, hi. Good to see you. Um, anyway, I should be posting my new video tomorrow, and um, I'm hoping I'll be home at times to keep making videos. It might just turn into some life updates depending on what's going on. So anyway, Pink Queen, if you're still there, I want to say again how sorry I am for the loss of your sister, and I'll be praying for you. Um, that must be one of the hardest things to go through. So, oh, thank you, Born. Yeah, I'm hoping things will go my family's way. Um, it's hard not knowing the future, but I appreciate you all. Thanks so much for being so supportive and for watching my videos. Um, I do have it's not a phone call that I did, but I've been dealing with some American scammers, and I want to show everybody how their scam works, and hopefully people will avoid them. Heather, you've been watching silently instead of showing off your mod powers. Okay, well, good night, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great summer. We'll see you later.